Pulaski Academy football is a different brand of football. I would say it's a philosophy and it's strategy. I don't think it's been by design. I mean, that was not the intent, was, hey, let's go out and just do something different. We went to Cabot, and they're traditional powerhouse, and they go and they start the game. We onside kick and we get the ball, and we go down and score. So we go for 2, I think it's 8-0. And then we onside kick again. We get the ball. We go down and score, now it's 15-0. We onside kick again. We get the ball, we go down and score, and it's 22-0. And finally, we onside kick again. We get the ball, we go down and score, it's 29-0. And it was the first quarter, and there was only 6 minutes gone in the game.
It's really not a bag of tricks. This is just what they do.
My name is Kevin Kelly. I'm the head football coach at Pulaski Academy. I saw a 15-minute video of a Harvard professor, and he had analyzed 2,000 football games for a 3-year period, and he had come to the conclusion that you should never punt. That's when I started asking, and I had our coaches start asking why about everything in our program. Why are we really punting? Well, because everybody else does on 4th down.
What's up?
One of the things we don't do is we don't punt. It's numbers. It's numbers. There are so many reasons why going for it on 4th down statistically helps you win games.
4th and 9, 4th and 9. Let's go, Rick, right, Rick, right.
Let's say you're on your 5-yard line and it's 4th down and 7 yards to go. Okay, you got to make it out to the 12. Well, I know this. If we go for it on 4th down right here,
4th and 4.
Don't make it.
Throws. This is what Kevin Kelly believes. And the pass is incomplete. He couldn't get it.
They're going to get the ball right there, 1st and goal from the 5. They're going to score a touchdown 92% of the time.
You cannot run the wrong play on 4th down.
If we don't even try to go for it, and we punt it out and they get it around the 40-yard line, the number only goes from 92 to 77. It's still that high. They're going to score anyway.
The receiver gets it on the outside, and he is in. A touchdown.
So you're basically assuring the other team points. And if you throw in our 4th down, we've got a chance to make the 1st down. We are right at 50% 4th down conversion rate.
Dangerous spot here.
It's 4th and a mile from their own 8-yard line.
Steps up, lobs one out there, and it is caught one more time. Zach Kelly right there, and that's enough for a 1st down. That's 2 4th down catches he's made for 1st down.
I grew up in a very rural area in Arkansas. We didn't have a paved road within 5 miles of my house. You know, a troubled home life with a dad that was an alcoholic, and we were so poor, there were times when we didn't have anything to eat. And I'm gonna tell you, when one of your basic needs of life is possibly taken away from you, you learn to get really creative. And now I do think that benefits me some.
We end up having to make an adjustment. You throw a bomb, there it is. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's right where they want it, they got it.
I didn't start out wanting to be a coach when I was in college. I majored in accounting my first 2 years of college. I started reading books that made you think about it, not football books, but that's when you started reading books like Freakonomics, and you started reading Malcolm Gladwell's Tipping Point and Blink and Outliers and things like that make you think a little bit differently. And now I've kind of learned to become a contrarian thinker in a lot of aspects.
This is a very unconventional approach to the game.
We onside kick every time.
We don't make sure you kick it too far.
Until the game's in hand one way or the other, us or them, we're going to onside kick.
All right, partner, here we go. Onside kick again.
You can tell who wins the game 75% of the time just by looking at turnovers. They don't really count onside kicks as turnovers. I do. So now let's take a team like us. When we kicked off, the other team, when they got the ball and they returned it and we tackled them, on average, they were getting the ball on the 33-yard line. Onside kick-wise, we have to kick the ball across the 50 to even get to recover the ball, and we were giving it to them on the average of the 47 when we didn't get the onside kick. So only a difference between 14 yards. If we could get the ball slightly above average, we felt like that was worth doing the onside kick every time and giving up 14 yards every time when we didn't get it.
Let's make sure we get this thing.
Our onside kick recovery rates are right around 20%. And, you know, anywhere between 18 and 25, I'm ecstatic about, because that's a big difference in the football game. If we get one onside kick, that's a game changer.
Pulaski Trubisky comes up with it one more time.
That's all we're doing here is trying to get a 3% advantage by onside kicking, a 2% advantage by not punting on this down. And all those add up. Maybe we got a 15% better chance to win a football game at the end of the game than we would have if we would have played it straight up. But I'll take that 15%. Kids love it. They absolutely loved my kind of football. A lot of times the teams that we beat, they'll call it gadgety. They get that from a style of football that's different. There are those kinds of people that want to be different because they just want to be different. And there's those kinds of people that want to be different because they're looking for something to help them be more successful.
What's up? That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, Will.